Good morning and welcome to today's class about Elizabethan and Jacobean drama. So, as I've told you before, that the medieval drama you will find morality plays, and before that, you will find mystery and miracle plays. And morality plays was much about this struggle for the soul between good and evil. For example, the everyman that I have told you about. So now, when this Elizabethan playwrights they came to existence. So what happened is that they had two choices or two models before them. One that they could follow is the Greek masters like Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, Aristophanes' comedy, and these are like classics. And second, on the other hand, they have this morality plays as a model, because these morality plays are very popular play. Now you have to understand that theater, unlike other genres means genre is like play is a kind of genre, novel is a genre. So these are kind of or certain kind of literature that you read about. So theater, unlike other genre, is able to break the social barriers and hierarchies. Hierarchy means the position, the differences in position, the power rankings. And also, theater can accommodate the subversive elements and the voices of dissent. Now, subversive means something that people or the elites in the society, they like, you will make fun of them, or there are certain unwanted elements that these elites do not want. So theater brings in this subversive kind of elements also, and the voices of dissent or the voices of protest. For example, in theater there you will find multiple voices. You will find a king talking about certain things, his subjects, they are complaining to the king. So in a way, theater can be seen as a medium of protest also, right? uh, and there are multiple voices. For example, a subject can talk against the monarchy, and the monarchy is watching the theater. That's the beauty of theater. And uh, the medium of tragedy and comedy, theater itself has the potential of turning the world upside down. Now, when finally this, as I have told you before, that this morality plays, they were becoming an outcast. They went outside the city realms, and then they established their structure. The structure is known as the theater. And then there came, during the late 16th century, there came the globe. So this kind of uh, globe or theater, these are kind of permanent structures where open air, these are open air structures. So they are open air permanent structures where plays were being performed. So these plays were performed in the afternoon, in the natural light. For example, imagine that a night scene, scene about the setting is basically the night, but the scene is happening in a broad daylight, and it is upon the audience's imagination. How can they imagine whether it is night or not? So there is natural light, firstly. Secondly, there are no sceneries, no props. For example, in stage you have certain kind of props. A dining room, for example, you will have a certain kind of table, chair. So you will have no prop here. And also, yeah, there are no actresses on stage. That means boys, not man, boys, they will be playing the female roles as well. So see, this is also kind of subversion, right? And there will you will find that These theater companies, they were established amidst gambling dens. People were gambling, brothels, beer baiting pits where bears will fight against one another. So there are so many kinds of entertainment for the normal population. But you have to draw this common masses for for the purpose of viewing theater. On one hand, this is the thing, and on the other hand, you will find that the audience are from elite class as well. So what is happening is that this Elizabethan theater, the audience represented a cross sectional of the cross section of the London population, ranging from the elite to the groundlings. Groundling means those who sit on the grounds. They watch this theater, they interact just like this the audience of the morality plays, that they are directly interacting with the actors on stage. They can throw anything if they do not like it, they can cheer, they can jeer, they can complain, they can even fight with the actors. So this is not the theater that you are supposed to see or you are acquainted with right now, because this now right now what we're doing, we are the theater, it's called proscenium stage. There is an elevated stage where you talk about certain things, and there is no audience and actor interaction directly. Here you will find this also. Okay, and so these theaters, they are built by raising funds and constructing open air with both for the working men and the poor. And although the patrons meaning those who sponsor this theater, the noblemen, they watched the stage from covered balconies, and the poorer people, they watched. Actually, they had to pay a penny, a very less amount, so that they could stand or sit, or that's why they're called groundlings. Ground, you understand? So they will sit by the pit. The pit is in between the entire structure. Think about that entire structure as a circular structure, and the ground is then the pit, right? So they will sit in the pit. But the professional theater, they basically welcomed all sections of the society. So this is a very important point, that see theater, how it challenges the hierarchy, the positions. That means maybe in that same theater you will find that there is a distinction between the upper class and the lower class. The upper class, they are paying much, they are sitting in the balconies. The lower class, they are paying a penny, they are sitting in the ground. But more nonetheless, you will see that theater amalgamates both classes, right?